Good afternoon. Today is the 2nd of July and it's time to dispense some more useful consumer advice by looking at some sensible family cars that you could buy for under £10,000. We did another video about this some time ago where the budget was £5,000, but today we're going to imagine we've got loads and loads of money to spend on a second-hand car, but we want to keep it ultra sensible, and so we're going to look for cars that are under £10,000. As I've frequently said before, I think there are lots and lots of second-hand cars out there. There are probably more than you could ever really need to find if you're not looking for something specific. For the purposes of this video, what we're going to do is look at some cars that are less than 3 years old. So the limit of age is 2016. We're going to look at cars that are no more than 40,000 miles, and we're only going to look at very sensible cars. So boot capacity of at least 440 litres. We're going to look at cars that have a petrol engine because of uncertainty about the market at the moment at diesel, and we're going to look at cars that get reasonable fuel economy. And you might think that's quite strict, but we're still going to be able to find some decent second-hand buys. Just a sort of word of warning, if you happen to have had any of these cars on this list and they haven't worked out very well for you, then I'm sorry. Sometimes, you know, you have isolated cases of cars that don't work out very well for whatever reason. But generally, I've heard good things about all these cars, some of which I've already had personal experience of. So it's not going to be the most exciting video in the world, possibly. I won't be editing in pictures of the cars themselves, so I'm not entirely sure how to do that quite yet. Yes, I will do that at some point in the future. But if this isn't your sort of thing, then obviously feel free to leave now. But for those of you who are still here, let's start and see what sensible family transport we can find within 5 miles of where I live in Eastleigh. So the first car I found is a 2016 Vauxhall Meriva 1.4 SE. Now this is the turbo model, and I would recommend you go for a turbo model if you're going to look at petrols. There are non-turbo models available as well, but they're a bit slow. This one has only 25,000 miles on the clock. Annoyingly, a lot of main dealers don't list if a car's got service history or not. I imagine this one probably has, and I would hope it has an MOT as well. Again, they don't put that, which is stupid. But apart from that, it looks good. It's got parking sensors, air conditioning, sliding rear seats, got aux in, Bluetooth, all that kind of thing. Yes, this would be an excellent car to sort of soak up miles on a commute or to use as sensible family transport. Next, we've gone even more sensible, and we're looking at a 2016 Hyundai iX20. This is a 1.4 SE Blue Drive version, which has stop-start. Similar car to the Meriva, 440 litre boot, and lots and lots of standard equipment as well. Parking sensors, Bluetooth, all that sort of stuff. The advantage of this one over something like a Vauxhall is that this has 2 years left on the warranty, and it looks perfectly reasonable as well. It's a good specification car. Again, it's not particularly exciting, and you know, it's only got, I think, 85 horsepower or something, this particular car. But if you're looking for sensible family transport, then I don't think you can go far wrong. Next, if it's possible to go even more sensible than that, then I have the Hyundai iX20, which was up for about £8,700, is a sister car to the Kia Venga. Now, the Kia Venga, being a Kia, has a 7-year warranty, and this is a slightly lower model, the same engine. This is the 1 trim. It's done 13,000 miles from new. Again, it's a 2016 car. This car will have about 4 years left on the warranty. If you want a car that's not going to go wrong, and there isn't much to go wrong anyway, then you really can't you really can't beat this. Again, it's not particularly exciting, but this is about the most practical car you can imagine. It's a compact size, and yes, will probably cope very well with the rigours of family life. Some of the worst depreciating cars out there are cars that nobody really wanted to buy in the first place, and one of them is the Skoda Rapid that was discontinued back in October. And I found a year-old car. It's done 9,000 miles, and it's up for £9,500. This is an SE model. It's a mid-range spec. It's still got Bluetooth and things like that, and air conditioning. It comes in a rather nice colour as well, but the car would have been 18,000 new, I think, and it's a half-price car. It's unbelievable. Still got 2 years warranty left. Probably doing this. The Skoda's got 2 years breakdown cover left. I think for ultimate peace of mind and just taking advantage of the depreciation, something like this is going to be very, very hard to beat indeed. Last year I reviewed a very nice 2018 Skoda Fabia SE estate owned by my long-suffering videographer, Mr. Nicholas Franks. And I found a Fabia estate here within the parameters I've explained. It's 2016, it's a 1.2 SEL, which was the top of the range apart from the Monte Carlo. About 105 horsepower from this engine, very economical and very spacious car, particularly in the back, 550 litre boot, same as the Skoda Rapid. But this one has got a panoramic sunroof and sat-nav. Again, 2016 car, as a lot of these are. This is up for just over £10,000, and it's done 21,000 miles from new. The colour is interesting as well. It's kind of a sort of nice blue colour. So yes, it's amazing what you can find out there that will do you years and years and years of service for the family, and is not that much money really. It just depends really on what you want. If you want something more exciting, then you'd have to up the budget or get something a bit older. But if really all you need to do is carry the family around and lots of space, and it's going to be very reliable, Skodas are generally reliable cars, then yes, this will be hard to beat. So I hope you found that sensible piece of consumer advice informative. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to leave a comment below and to like this video. We're going to have a bit more of a kind of fun time this week because I'm heading off to the Goodwood Festival Speed with the chaps from Planet Auto, which will be wonderful. So expect some shambolic shuffles from there and other content. But for now, don't forget to get in touch via my website if you need me to source a car for you. It doesn't have to be as sensible as these, but it can be if you like. The best way to do that is to click on the contact link on the front page and get in touch with me in that way. I've also got a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Thank you ever so much indeed for watching.